guys, it's Victor, King of the Morons, in a car in my black Lamborghini. Is it Lamborghini? I forget. Anyway, I got some time between classes. I'm out in the boonies doing a business class. And there's some really stupid questions, and I thought you guys enjoy these. They're really stupid. Like, I'm warning you. So this is a laundry video, by the way. If you're new to the channel, you don't know laundry videos where you don't actually have to watch. There's nothing to see, you know, unless you just want to check out the goods. But I'm gonna answer some questions. I'm gonna be honest and disrespectful probably, but screw it. If you know how it works, if you send me a question, here's just to review the rules, the ground rules. Well, if you send me a question and you ask me not to mention your name, I won't mention your name. If you ask me not to even read the mail, I won't. If you ask me just to answer you privately, I might. But really, what's the point of me just answering? I mean, I get 20 mails a day now. It's increasing since I'm doing this. Doing this is just going to make more idiots come out of the woodwork and ask me stupid questions. Hopefully, some of you idiots will figure this out. And they'll say, hey, I don't want to be that stupid. I'm not trying to embarrass this guy, but I'm going to read his mail and make fun of him. And he's going to deserve it. Just wait for this one, okay? Well, you know, the thing is, okay, no, I'm sorry. Here's the thing. He's ignorant. He may have cognitive ability. He may be able to add 1 and 1. He may understand that 2 and 2 is 4. That kind of stuff. Even 2 times 2 is 4. He may be able to figure that out. But there's a lot obviously missing out there. Maybe it's world experience. I don't know. You guys can decide. Here's the email, okay? And I was going to shoot this on my iPhone, but you know, I can't read and shoot at the same time. I'm sure there's an app for it, but fuck it. Okay, hey Victor, I'm a mixed race. Mom is white, dad is black. I've tried messaging Japanese women in the past and it didn't go so good. I didn't know any Japanese and I still don't, and the women didn't have fluent English, so I used Google Translate to message them. It translated things that I didn't want to say and they ended up ignoring me and I still don't know why. Okay. Now, again, we're starting with the mail. People who mail me, if you're going to mail me and ask me a question about your visas and crap, you know, please Google it first. Also, if you Googled it and you couldn't find anything, give me your name, not name, give me your age, nationality, and education, okay? And anything relevant, like if you're autistic, that's relevant. I'm not joking about that. If you're autistic, that's relevant. If you have tattoos, that's relevant, you know? Anything you think might be relevant, tell me. Okay, but otherwise keep it short. I don't want to hear about your love of Japan. I got it. Okay, you're in love with Japan. Great. So now let's go back to this this guy. So let me in last week's message. Okay, it translated things I didn't want to say, and they ended up ignoring me, and I still don't know why. Is it because 1, I'm mixed race, though I look more white than I do black? I'm American. I'm not Japanese. I don't know them in person. I don't know any Japanese. They don't know English. They only like Japanese men. I've never dated a Japanese girl before and I want to because they are kind, funny, loyal, beautiful, cute, fun, funny, make delicious food, and they never cheat. Not that I know of. What could I do to get a Japanese woman to like me? Okay. Now let's cut it down. Let's go through his questions one by one. The first thing is, do they not message me? They ignore me because I'm mixed race. I doubt it. I doubt that's the reason. I'm American. I doubt that's the reason. I'm not Japanese. I doubt that's the reason. First of all, I don't know where you're finding these girls. Like, are you just like, where are you finding them? I don't know. Is there some site? Where are you messaging these girls? That could help. A little information about that. What kind of site is it, you know? I don't know them in person. That might not be it. A lot of Japanese. Let's go back. I'm mixed race. I would say, generally speaking, Japanese don't have. They have really simplistic ideas about race, which are kind of good and kind of bad. I'll explain. Some of them think that they don't know that the N-word is a bad word, and some of them think that, in generalities, what they hear from the movies, which is really the media's fault. You know, blacks steal, blacks are good at basketball, like all the stereotypical stuff like that. They don't know all the little things, like they don't know the typical, you know, American stereotypes, you know, like and I'm talking about, for example, things, the little jokes, you know, like watermelon or fried chicken. Like they would probably never get that's rude, racist stereotype. I guess. Is it a racist thing to think that blacks like watermelon? No, because I like watermelon. Why would I think it's bad that they like? I mean, why would it be racist to think all blacks? Doesn't everybody like watermelon? My wife doesn't like melons, but she likes watermelon. I think everybody likes watermelon, so I don't know what's the deal with that. And fried chicken. Who doesn't like fried chicken? I never understood that. But anyway, they wouldn't get any references to that. Okay, any silly. I don't think it's racist. I think it's just stupid. You know what? It's just unoriginal, more than racist. Those jokes are just unoriginal. And I think unoriginal is even worse. Is it worse than being racist? No. But it's bad. Being unoriginal is bad. At least you should try. Okay. So, are you mixed race? They don't. So, going back to Japanese and my perception of them. So, some of them have these simplistic views about race, but some of them have no idea at all about race, as in blacks are just people. Oh my God, can you believe that? Yeah. They don't have the prejudices that generally speaking, that Westerners have. Okay, and of course, and let's remember that Jesse Jackson once said, even he's afraid when he sees a black man walking down the street. And that kind of racism, prejudice, what is it, prejudice? That kind of stuff exists not because you think black people are necessarily bad, but because you've had bad experiences. Living in New York City as a taxi driver, taking people to all over the place, I would often take people to Harlem, black people, and Hispanics as well. Hispanics are pretty bad, and they almost never ever tip. But once in a while, you'd get a black passenger or a Hispanic passenger who actually over tipped, because it's almost like they were compensating. Oh, I just spit right on the lips. They're kind of compensating for that, or trying to make up for it. Like hey dude, I'm sorry, other people, they knew, and so they tip a bit more. Does that mean I'm racist to think that? I don't think so, because I picked them up, right? If I were racist, I wouldn't pick them up. I picked them up, and it comes with the territory, But here's the thing: you come to expect things based on your experience. So if you've been mugged by a black person, and you're a black person, of course you're going to have that kind of, I think, gut reaction when you see a black person walking down the street. Here's the thing: in Japan, they don't have that at all. There's no history. There's no luggage, which is great. So you see a black person and you don't think anything like that. Like, oh, that looks like someone who might mug me. Though I know that's a racist point of view, but what I'm saying is that doesn't even come to play, which is kind of cool, right? And remember, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's just based on not race but experience, right? I'll give you a simple example. I met an Iranian in Japan who got really sensitive and kind of grabbed me in a really rough way when I was making a joke. And due to that, I've become more careful around joking around Iranians. Is that fair? Is that racist? No, I'm just being careful. I don't want to get in a fight because of some cultural misunderstanding. I called his mom a bitch. I don't like. Okay, just kidding. That wasn't why. It's a long story. Not really relevant. But the point is, based on experiences are important. Okay. Next thing, the race thing. Is it a question? I don't think it's really relevant. Though I will admit that it seems to me that if you're white and blonde and blue-eyed, even if you're really dorky or ugly or something, you may find certain Japanese women, and some of them being very attractive, being more interested in you. Okay. So, But again, white skin is highly valued here in this country. Really white skin. Okay. But it doesn't mean, I've had women say, I love your olive skin and shit like that, so. Olive skin, is this olive? I used to be browner. I think I got older. I'm just getting like rusty looking or something. Okay. Number 2, is it they don't talk to me because I'm American? I doubt that's an issue either. Particularly American, maybe because you're foreign, maybe they are looking for someone who's Japanese, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what your site you're on, how you were even able to talk to these girls. Because you're not Japanese, I doubt any of these are much of an issue, because I don't know them in person. How are you getting their contacts if you don't know them in person? That's kind of weird. Unless you're on a site where they're there to meet other people that they don't know in person, so you're probably okay. because I don't know any Japanese, that could be that, you know, if you can't communicate, how do you expect to have a conversation? Seriously. I mean, that's it right there, okay? They don't know English. Yeah, if they knew better English, I'm sure that would take care of much of the problem. Communication, how are you supposed to communicate? It doesn't matter whether it's English or Japanese, you know, one or the other, or Spanish, you know. But if you can't communicate with the lady, why would she's not ignoring you, okay? She just can't answer because she doesn't know what you're saying, maybe. Again, I have no idea what you're saying on. Then you say they only like Japanese men. No, I don't think that's really an issue. No, I will say that if you look at women as intelligent, I don't want to say beasts or creatures. Creatures in a not in a derogatory sense, but what is okay? Many women want children, and what is and so they're aiming to be mothers, right? What is a mother's primary goal? To sustain life and to give her child a good life. So she needs help, right? No, I'm sorry. Oh, back up, feminists, back up. She doesn't need help, but it might be helpful. But she might think she needs help. Okay, so if she's looking for a mate to help in this process of raising a child, like in the whole animal kingdom, almost always it's always two involved, right? So she not always, but often they need help raising the child, or they're looking to help in society. In a man created in society, in humankind, in humanity, of course, it is more beneficial. It's easier. How about that? It's easier to have two people helping, or a support system. It doesn't have to be a husband. God, got to tiptoe around you feminists. Could be lesbians, whatever. I don't care. Could be two gay guys. It doesn't matter. But if a regular old average heterosexual woman is looking to have a child, if she sees herself as a future mom, she's going to look for somebody who can support her or help support her, help provide. So generally speaking, if you're looking for a husband that way, it's in your best interest, of course, to marry someone who's going to have money, or to have money yourself. Now, if a woman has money herself, she may not care, but she also may want more money, or she wants someone who can continue the lifestyle she's, to make it quick. Okay, the point is, women generally are more interested in men who can provide. Okay, and English teaching, while some people do well, some people can afford to buy a house and a car and all that, things like that. A lot of people can't. Okay, a lot of people aren't here long enough, right? They're here not long enough to establish themselves or to create something. They're here and they're getting it's not even minimum wage. It's a bunch of, here's what will surprise you guys. I know grown adult Japanese people who get by on 130,000 yen a month salaries, which is $1,300, even a little less. Okay. Or they're full-time jobs. If you work at a convenience store, someone figured out, if you work at a convenience store, you get, maybe if you're lucky, you're doing a night shift or something, 1,000 yen, let's say 8 hours. I don't think most shifts are longer than that. Let's say a shift is 10 hours, okay, just to be, well, over the top, right? So you get 10,000 yen a day, 5 days a week, right? That's 50,000. Well, that would be 200,000, but yeah, but nobody gets that. Yeah, and then taxes, you got taxes, so they take your taxes out. So. It would probably be 8,000 max a day. Yeah, I'm overshooting. So 8,000 times 40, still 160, still not bad. But anyway, a lot of people make a lot less. And the weird thing is, they don't even work at convenience stores. They work in offices, which is bizarre. I don't understand. I have one of my students. I'm honored because she drops, I guess $150, $200 a month at my school, and she works in an office, and she gets paid like $150 a month or something. So that's like a good over 10% of her salary. But so what I'm saying is, if you're an English teacher in Japan and you're making that kind of salary, then some women will settle for you, economically speaking, but maybe will fall in love with you. So you might not call it settling, but a lot of people might think of it that way. Personally, I don't define myself by my job, but I know a lot of people do. A lot of people might say, "Oh, Victor, you're a loser English teacher. You've been an English teacher forever." Yeah, you could see things that way, but I don't define myself as an English teacher. I'm Victor. I've done a lot of things in my life. I love teaching, but it's not my definition. I could stop teaching tomorrow. I'd still be me. I wouldn't lose my identity. But I know a lot of people define themselves that way. Anyway, so back to this. So he says, I've never dated a Japanese girl before and I want to because here's a screwy part. He wants to date a Japanese girl because they're very kind, honest, loyal, beautiful, cute, funny, make delicious food, and they never cheat. Okay? All that is such bullshit. You know, that's just a big... Now, where did you get that? And cheat? They cheat, buddy. They cheat. Yeah, they cheat. The first girlfriend I had left her boyfriend to be with me, and then she left me to go on to be with another guy. Okay, but there was some overlap time. Okay, then she left that guy and came back to me. All right. So, oh, and in the end we broke up, and she was already seeing some guy just as we broke up. So, you know, so women are smart. They're like remote controls. They're like, this channel's getting kind of boring. Economic possibilities low. Let me switch over here. And they're smart. That's the good thing for the baby, you know. I mean, women who see themselves as mothers and things like that. So they cheat. Are they beautiful? Yeah, some of them. Are they cute? Yeah, some of them. Are they fun? After you marry them, it becomes more serious. Like my wife was a lot more fun before I got married, but now she's like, okay, must be responsible. Okay, insurance. So we have a lot of conversations about insurance and, you know, the future. No, she's still fun. Don't get me, honey. If you're watching this, but she's not. She's never watching this. She never watches. No, she never watched. She's fun. She's still fun. She's still funny. But there's a lot of more serious stuff in our life now too that we have to deal with. You know, that's part of you know, getting married. You know, it's not all just drinking wine and screwing and then, you know, sleeping over at each other's houses and stuff. You know, marriage is different. But anyway, that's a whole different video. Okay, they can make delicious food. Yeah, some of them, but I would think it really depends on the person. I'm sure a lot of them are culinarily challenged, or they have there's limitations to their culinary skills. Let's put it that way. Anyway, this guy. This is not even the dumbest email this guy sent me. It's not really so dumb. It's just ignorant. He's looking at the Japanese world through rose-colored glasses. So I would say, dude, it ain't all that. You know, women are women. People are people. So, yeah, some are the way you say and some are not, you know. But women, yeah, Japanese women are definitely not perfect. And a lot of them are just as bitchy as anything you've met in the West. Okay, it's hard to tell you. When it comes to all that, yeah, and about the cheating part, not just my experience, but a lot of Japanese women will, I would say, I don't know the statistics, who cheats more in the world. Someone look it up. That'd be interesting to know. But I would not be surprised if Japanese women were right up in the top 10 or right alongside with, you know, American women or British women. I tend to think that British women cheat more. I don't know. Isn't that terrible? But anyway, that's all I got for you on this email. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, continuing on the last guy's mail. Okay, the guy, I'm going to answer all. He's got 3 mails for me. They're all dumb. The same day, I think I missed that first mail. The same day, and this is like 2 weeks ago, he sends this mail. Do the Japanese secretly hate everyone else? No, they don't. And for you to ask a question like that without any context is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody secretly hates anybody, right? Japanese in general are very friendly people. You know what? They're probably not thinking about everybody. Next question, why do they do this to us upside down? I don't know what he's talking about. Why do they do this to us? So this guy seems perturbed. Now, this only gets worse. Check out this last mail from this guy, which is, when was this? 12 days ago. So a couple days later. Then he says, check this out. I hate cigarette smoke. My mom smokes on the porch outside, and I was wondering if it would be best to keep open my upstairs window with a fan blowing outwards, or should I close it? My window is far above our porch, and we have a mini roof over our porch. Like he went into details describing this so I can imagine and advise him on this situation. My window is far above our porch, and we have a mini roof over our porch. So his mom smokes on the porch outside, and they have a roof over it. And his window, I guess to his bedroom, is above that porch, far above. And he's wondering if he should open his upstairs window with a fan blowing outwards. I don't know. I read this and I thought, are you trolling? This is what I wrote back. I wrote, are you trolling? Like, what the hell, dude? I forgot I actually have a good answer to that question. What you should do is kill your mother and leave her body out on the porch, and then go upstairs and close your window because you don't want the smell just floating up to that, you know. Believe me, oof, stinky, stinky, stinky. Nothing worse than the smell of a dead body, especially your mother's. I don't think he's trolling, but I don't understand. Like, guys, don't send me questions like that. I wish I could tell if people had mental problems. It'd be great that someone should invent an email that says this person's email have been flagged as someone who asks really bizarre questions or may have mental problems. Anyway, those are the 3 questions from that guy. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.